Hello there, and welcome to Make It Plain with Tracy. Map it, map it with Tracy. It's a wonderful new week, a fresh new start, an interesting opportunity to meet with you again and continue our conversation on the open slate mindset. So, last week we commenced a new series for the month of April titled Innovation and Creativity, and then we started off with discussing the concept of an open slate, and we talked about the open slate, the clean chalkboard, a fresh new piece of paper, anything that represents newness, opportunity to start all over again. That's what the open slate speaks about. So today, I'd like to share about the power of having that open slate mindset. Open slate mindset is a transformation kind of mindset. You've been doing things the same way over and over again. You've been your own boss, you've been your own executive leader and GM, your own dictionary, your own everything. So it's time to shift. It's time to embrace new ideas, new opportunities, new ways of thinking, new ways of doing. So it comes from a lot of avenues. You can engage people, share your discussions with them, your stories, and they share perspectives that you might have not really thought about, and then you learn from that experience. It might be from reading new books. There was a time I needed I think I was dealing with a couple of things and I wasn't sure left, right. I think I was just kind of in a fix. And I read a book then that talked about dealing with your past by Joyce Meyer. It was really interesting. No, it's not with your past, it just says deal with it. That was the title of the book. So when I read that book, it opened my mind. It helped me assume a new energy to face that situation. And I dealt with it by learning some tips from that book. So having an open-minded mindset helps. It goes a long way. It breaks you free from some sort of limitation, mental limitation, to say you may not really be the one that would have all the ideas to solve that problem. So you watch a movie sometimes, from some scenes you can pick one or two things and you learn. So it's about learning, having an open mind so you can learn, you can be more creative, you can break free from past practices and lifestyles that may have not been helpful. There's another book by, is it Bob Gass? Talks about forgetting your past. I read that one a long time, far back as 2004. I've always loved reading from people's experiences. Talk about forgetting your past. How easy is it to forget your past? So some guy called Bob Gass, is it Gas or Grass? I think, look it up. Bob Gass talked about forgetting your past. And then, so have an open mind, learn, be information hungry. This season, I want you to be information hungry. Seek to learn something new. Seek to learn something new. Sometimes, when I take my leave and I'm on vacation from work, I could just decide to go and enroll for a class. I'm a caterer. I love to cook. I love to try new recipes. I love to bake, and the most important part is when I ice my cake. So there was a time I took 5 days off work. I went to learn how to ice, how to make flowers, it was really sugar craft. That's what's called in the professional space. I went for the sugar craft course, and I was excited. After, it was a lot of work, but it was also expository. I was like, wow, I could make flowers, petals, carve them out. So I still have that knowledge with me. So from time to time, seek to learn new things around your areas of concern, your areas of deficiency, or your areas of passion or interest. If you want to improve or become an authority in something or some area, then have an open mind. You could learn from junior colleagues at work. You could learn from even your house help at home. No one is too small or too big to transmit or give something to you that you could learn from. So have an open mind. Have an open mind. Being closed minded is a problem. is a big problem that really pulls or drags people down. There was a course I went for some time ago and quite recently, and I just got into the class and I saw my lecturer. Once I saw the person, the way he or she looked, I was a bit unhappy. I felt, I was like, is this the person that's going to teach me this course? That was already me having a closed mindset. But by the time we started interacting, and then he or she started asking questions, and we started conversing, it turned out to be one of my best courses. Very interactive, and I learned a lesson that day. Don't look down on people. Don't judge a book by its cover. So I almost did judge. And funny enough, this person had lots of experiences to share, lots of things to offer, lots of things to bring to the table. And I was like, wow, see how I would have just ruined everything. So have an open mind. Sometimes, again, even in relationships, they say social media is really spoiling things for people. You see a girl all prepped, cool on social media. When you meet her, the story might not be what you saw eventually. Even for the guys looking prim and proper. Here there's a profile, there's an app. I mean, AI apps that help you package yourself or package your profile for your social media appearances, and everyone is doing it. But hey, be careful, because what you see may not really be what it is. But have an open mind here. Dare to try. Dare to try. Dare to move. Dare to do things differently. Dare to learn. And I'll be happy to hear your stories of how you broke a limitation. And that's, references my book titled Breaking the Chains of Limitations. Why can't I? Breaking the bricks of limitations. Why can't I? So limitations, the last chapter of my book, I talked about how limitations can be psychological. It can be a mindset thing, and you stay there and think you can never learn from this person because of how you've appraised the person and how you've positioned the person. You're just limiting yourself. So stop wasting time, gather yourself, grab and embrace new opportunities, and let's fly together to your desired states. Congratulations in advance as you begin to practice having an open mind. Allow people to express themselves, listen, learn. You can't tell what can come out of that conversation just because you had an open mind and you're ready to listen. So I hope it was useful and nice having this conversation. I look forward to positive news, good success stories about how an open mindset has helped you move and break through from something you've been struggling with to a new state of being you. So congratulations once again, and catch you next week. Please like, share, subscribe, and I'd like to know how you're doing. Catch you next week. Tracy Dapper, your host. Make it plain with Tracy. Map it, map it, map it. I love you. Stay tuned.